to be living this moment right now and sharing it with all of you. Please tell me, how many of you are pass holders joining us today? We can't thank you enough for your ongoing support. We know that you share in our passion for animals and this beautiful planet that we all share. And now I want to see how many of you are here for the very first time. Woohoo! Excellent! Thank you for joining us. We're so happy to have you here. And we know that this will help to inspire you. This presentation is very educational and inspirational, and we're so proud of it. This is our final rehearsal today. We decided to go ahead and open up a little early, so it's kind of a fun surprise. And we cannot tell you how excited we are to see all of you and your reactions to this. So we want to let you know that there is a splash zone, the first 10 rows. You might get a little wet, so we want to let you know about that. And we thank you again so much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present Orca Encounter.
Interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. We're so honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. Nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope this Orca Encounter will help you better understand this magnificent creature and all that they represent.
In every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Will help to show off some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for taking a quick breath at the surface of the water. Even the location of her eyes works to her advantage. It may appear as though her eyes are located in this white patch, but that's a visual distraction. Her eye is actually located in the black area, camouflaging them from thrashy prey. The fin on top of the whale's back is called a dorsal fin, used to stabilize orcas while they swim, and also helps to regulate their body temperature. The flippers on either side of the orca's body are called pectoral flippers, mainly used for steering and stopping. The pectoral flippers contain 5 bony digits, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them more than 30 miles per hour, as fast as some of our speedboats. And they swim the fastest and produce the most power when lifting over 30 to 10,000 pounds of their body out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language to communicate. A pectoral slap is used to show dominance and to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a peck slap to get her calf's attention. And when orcas really want to be heard, they preach. Spy hopping is used to coordinate behavior and get a good look at their surroundings during hunting. Tail slaps are another part of communication used by killer whales out in the wild. Orcas are good communicators, so it's no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them directly right off of the beach. The whales will be demonstrating the same behavior and movement right here in front of all of you. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves, washing over floating ice, knocking seals into the water. In a moment, our whales will show this wave-making techniques, demonstrating one of the most complex and recursive behaviors performed by killer whales all around the world. You've just seen these waves crashing right in front of you, but you can't really imagine the amount of water that's displaced until you experience this firsthand. Luckily enough, we have two volunteers who are going to feel the power of the waves made by our whales. So Stefan, hello. Come on down here with me. Very good. And you have your brother. So did you see the seal get knocked into the water? You did. You want to feel that same wave? Okay, good answer. Go ahead, take a seat. And do me a favor, stay where you are. Go ahead, put your back all the way up here. And don't move. You're about to feel the same thing that the seals did up on the screen. So here comes one of the whales. How was that? Good. Well, thank you so much. You two can come up here. You were great sports. Because they live in every part of the ocean, it's no wonder that killer whales eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale up on the screen is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times larger and 50 times heavier than this orca. So, how does a killer whale this size eat a whale that size out in the wild? It's possible because they're the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life of our killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Orcas spend a lot of time interacting and showing their playful side out in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when killer whales swim fast, breaking out of the water briefly. You'll see them do this when they're catching a ride on a wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Orcas like to be touched and can often be seen rubbing their bellies on rocks when they can. The whales are showing the same rubbing movement, just like the whales in British Columbia would. You'll also see whales imitating one another out in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always mimicking and learning from one another. Playful behavior has a purpose, and a tail whip is an example of a hunter behavior done by killer whales out in the wild to stun fish. But today, they might just be stunning you. their health and well-being. Ulysses is offering her behavior in summer his tail. Now, as you can see, takes a lot of trust and respect between animal and person. Now, this behavior is important because this is how we take blood samples to monitor their overall health. He'll even slide up on a scale every week so we can monitor his weight and provide the proper nutrition. Ulysses will also allow us to take a sample from his blowhole. All of these husbandry behaviors are possible because of the strong bond of relationships that we've provided with these animals every day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ulysses. He is the oldest male and the largest male here at SeaWorld. Now, despite his size, he's the most athletic whale here. And he also impresses me every day with his docile nature and how patient he is with his daughter, Amaya. Ulysses really seems to enjoy large ice cubes, very similar to his personality. He's also engaged in numerous research projects so that we can learn more about killer whales so that we can help the wild populations. We challenge the whales every day to learn new things, engage, and stimulate their minds.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. We are all connected to each other, to the planet, and to the Orca. We hope you feel the power of this connection as you think about this majestic animal and the ocean it lives in. An ocean with vibrant colors and nuance, richness and diversity, mystery and wonder. A magical blue world over which we have a profound influence. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet.